So again, we're on the road again. 2657. On the road to 2800. I have the same chances as Karen. Karen had a good tournament yesterday. She played extra rated games, and she drew somebody who was very slightly lower rated than her, or is it than she? And then she beat a higher rated player with the ending move being a queen sacrifice. And then when she played the queen sacrifice, she stood up and said, "Gotcha, bitch," because the truth hurts.
I was so happy. I saw a pretty good tactic. I was really happy.
Just wins. All right. That's a good way to start. You know, sometimes you're Canadian. It happens. You know, truth hurts. Wait, that move I don't know. Actually, I do know it. Can I win by farce or force? I guess not. I'm not sure which is better, to win by force or win by farce. But they are both good. Let's see, take this. Come on, Castle, stop being a baby. And then just take this. And then put it in H. No, he has more time. Yeah, I'm not castling that way anyway. I literally don't care that you went there. In fact, we'll just do this to show you up right now. You think he's showing up?
Do I think what?
Is he going to show up? Is he showing up? I think the answer is show enough. I'm not going to take this pawn yet because he doesn't see it. So when he goes here and I take, he'll be really mad. Ah, terrible. All right. I guess I just have to checkmate you. Let's see. Did I lose my queen yet? Not yet. So we have to stop the game now because it's too exciting. Hey, can you guys donate 10,000 centidues at a time like yesterday? Thank you.
Push the Harry.
Yeah. We'll be on Chess TV in 3 minutes.
Yay.
So we'll triple our viewers. And by that, we're not going to have more viewers. They're just going to be 3 times the weight. They're just gaining weight like nothing. Now, Karen, why is this guy slow?
I can't even see the flag, but maybe
Doesn't matter.
It's Canadian.
That's correct. Yeah.
I don't quite know the Canadian. Why that's a joke.
It's a South Park joke. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's a Simpsons joke. Mm-hmm. So Bart goes to a school for special kids, and one kid's like, "I set fires," and this one kid says, "I'm from Canada, and they think I'm slow, eh?"
Oh.
That's why he's in this. That's why he's in this special
I didn't
school.
know. I couldn't remember where that came.
Maybe he won't take back. I wasn't sure if I was threatening this, but probably not. But maybe, right? Wouldn't that be exciting?
Yeah.
This is also exciting. That's more exciting. Yeah, he's stopping all my threats.
Oh, I see that.
He's a mean guy. I was going to go here and hang my queen, but then I decided not to. All right, what's the time situation? What's the time? Could I have played knight takes d4 in that position? Yeah, I could have, but now it's even better. So it's good that it's better now. It's good because his pawn structure is terrible. Mm-hmm. The fact that I'm winning a center pawn and winning his rook is irrelevant. It's the pawn structure. You know why he didn't see this tactic? Because he's Canadian. Yeah. They don't have tactics in Canada. They have like drive-by arguments. I'm just kidding. That's England. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Grand Knight 2014.
Do you know why?
Benson's,
do you know why he played here? No, it's the A file. A. Let's see. He checked. I guess I'll move my king. All right. What? And he didn't resign? What a blunder. That's the worst move I've ever seen. I'll give the guy a chance because like if I trade queens, it's an easy win. So just I won't trade queens. That way, he might think he might mate me later, right? Give him a chance. All right, now let's see your attack. Like he has knight f7, which I missed. Trading queens was too easy. I didn't want, that didn't seem nice. Let's see. Queen e2, I guess. Wait, Queen e2 is the worst move in chess history. Queen d3? Maybe. I could take this also. All right, Queen d3. Oh, I forgot that when he takes my rook, I can't play Queen d1 anymore. That was good. I gave him a chance. Now he'll feel bad when he loses. He's like, "Yay, I'm back in it," and then I still win. Yeah, I feel bad for him. Or is it badly? That was a good move. This guy's not as bad as he plays. And he plays pretty badly, so that's saying something. Well, let's see here. When I'm losing on time, I'm getting mated. It's all good. Yeah, I should win on time because he's Canadian. So, yeah. Yeah, it is. He did that instead of playing rook f6 check. Unusual decision. Yep, that's a good move. Yeah, let's take this, get rid of everything. Whoa. What? That wasn't winning. I had a position where every move was stalemate.
Darn.
King b3 stalemate, every knight move is stalemate, and king here you can take my pawn. I knew there were stalemate tricks, but I thought I didn't. I'm like, wait, I can't stop the stalemate. Wow, that was weird. All right,
that's crazy.
That's a very funny final position.
No, you.
Yeah.
Come on now, folk.
No, but here's what's funny about that. Let me tell you what's funny about it.
All right.
Is that position's occurred before? That exact position. I'm serious. And Shanklin was white and he resigned.
Hey.
It's funny because it's true. That was good. I gave him a draw. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, got to start out.
What? That was funny.
With a giving nature.
I mean, I got a position where every move was stalemate or lost my pawn. Every knight move was stalemate. That was funny. I showed that position to Ivar, and he said that looks like stalemate. Yeah. All right. I hate to beat somebody because, he's a Canadian, so he's probably a nice guy. But, truth hurts. I try to sack a pawn with the Smith Mora, but the guy lets me win it back immediately. You know why? It's Canadian. See, normally when you play a Canadian and you're winning, they're trying to save their bacon because they're Canadian. But I'm a vegan, so he drew. Did you get any of that?
No.
Canadian bacon.
Oh. I got confused.
Right.
I thought you were talking about Canadian bacon, then I thought, oh no, you mean something else. What are all these Canadian jokes all about, says Spencer Zug.
What? Well, what he meant was, what are these Canadian jokes all about? Yeah. I think that's what he meant when he said about. I think he was kidding. Just kidding.
That's not what I said. Did I misread it?
That's not what I said.
What are these Canadian jokes all... Oh, he did say all about.
There you go.
He did say
now here's a good
about.
move. He's good at tactics, Karen. Look. See this move?
Yeah.
That's because he's a good tactician.
No.
That's the guy that I drew. Man, harsh.
Yay.
Yeah.
Ben is bitter about the draw. And come on.
You bitter? Uh-huh. Bit him too.
Just smack him down. Yeah, he did say about. I misread it.
This says Indian game Tartakower attack. Like, that's all made up. There's no Indian game. There's no Tartakower attack. That's just nonsense. I've never been so angry. My rating is 2665. I'll get to 2700. I'll be 2800. I'm never going to stop. I'm going to get to 2800 hopefully before 2022. But if I have to go past 2022, I will.
Yay, Grunge Wart. Thank
Grunge Wart.
you.
Hooray.
260.
Get angrier.
That's right, get angry. And
Opponent's 2537.
chest over here. So somebody was asking what I'm going to do. Wait, there's a noise. Thank you for
Thanks,
the
D-Rush.
D-Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was asking what I'm going to do now that the chess club is closed. Well, it hasn't closed yet. So there's still quite a lot of work to do to actually shut down a business. So I'll still be working pretty hard the next month. But then I do actually hope to have more free time. I'll still be working
DMCA.
from the house. So, but I hope to play more chess and get a chance to exercise regularly. Those are the two things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ben wants to travel slightly more.
This guy's not the best player in the country. Oh, maybe he is in Canada. Never mind. I don't know. Here.
It is sad Frank has left. We didn't know it either until this past Monday.
I like this move instead of taking with the knight because of how anti-positional it is. I like that. But it opens the G file for my rook. It stops knight G5. I'll play F5 on move 50. You have to wait a long time. I'll probably become 2800 before I play F5. That's how long it's going to take.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, we knew that we were struggling with the club not being profitable, but we were in a lease, so we didn't actually think the landlord would let us out early, but he agreed to do that.
Do you know why Beethoven had to sell his trading company? You know what the financial reason was?
No.
He was in a fur lease.
Okay. So anyway.
Now, Karen, did you marry me because of my pawn structure? Yay. Or because of how terrible his pieces all are?
I thought for a minute you said your pun structure.
Yeah, pawn structure doesn't matter in chess. Like, it doesn't matter at all. What matters is piece activity. And people who are learning chess, like all of you, you're like, piece activity, I don't know what that is, but pawn structure, oh my God, they're doubled. But yeah, like this is bad forever. This is bad forever. These pieces are all great. So it does, like, if you say, like, oh, but you have an isolated pawn and you have double pawns. My first question is, why do you speak like that? The second thing is, my pieces are better than his, frankly. I mean, ballpark, frankly, my pieces are delicious. Hey, did you see, this reminds me, I was going to move here.
Yeah.
Did you see Fallujah today? He played king d7 so he could walk his king over to the queen side, and he won.
No, I was working at the
So let's play king d8 because, I wanted to show, Yeah. DMCA, hey.
Yeah,
hey.
the pun structure.
Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. DMCA. See, I played F5 before I got to 2800. I knew I would. I wasn't sure, but thought it was possible. DMCA, hey. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe he won't take back. Or it's like with a rook and hang a rook. That's the kind of way he's playing. No, he didn't hang a rook. Let's see, whose turn is it? Could play F5. I'll just take and go here, I guess. Man, these are like some bad pawns. They're also bad roaches. Let's see, take this. He'll play knight F6, hanging his G pawn. Oh, see, told you. Remember when I told you he played knight F6, hanging his G pawn? Mm-hmm. Then he did.
I was watching it.
Let's see. I wonder if he's going to take this and hang his knight.
I probably could use a Stella, Robert. It's been a rough week. Man, like closing the club is sad. But it's also a relief on some level.
By blundering all of my pawns, Karen, I have a lot of pawns.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, I'm still real busy. It's tiring today. We had 2 tournaments this weekend. The parents and customers are all very sad and upset. And so I took the time to talk to each one of them, and they all have their different solutions that they propose, because none of them want the chess club to close.
DMCA.
And you have to just be very patient because, they mean well. It's just an exhausting week. That's right, Robert. But yeah, we're sorry about it too, Quizhead.
No, I lost on time.
It's a really nice club.
I made 9 blunders. Yeah, that game I went from dead lost to fine to losing on time. Too slow. It's because you guys aren't donating enough.
No, you just, don't worry about us over here.
No, you're not donating enough. It's terrible.
They're everything's fine.
No, they got to learn how to donate.
Mm-hmm.
How do I lose either one of those games? It's not even possible. I should win. I should adopt this guy, but I already have 2 kids. Maybe that's what the problem is. Bum, bum, bum. Da, da, da.
Maybe I'll tell. Hey, I got to tell you guys a story from the tournament on Saturday. I'm not going to say names. So I'm sitting here in the streaming room doing work, and then also in part just kind of sheltering in place because people were so upset about the chess club. And so I was kind of in here just doing work on my laptop, and a round had started. You know this story, Chess Kid? The round had started, I guess it was the second round, yeah. And all of a sudden I hear, fuck, like 4 or 5 times, like pop, 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 almost like a gunshot. I'm like, what is going on? And the first thing that came to my mind was maybe somebody's car was getting towed and he just flipped out. Somebody he knew was getting run over and he saw it out the window. I just didn't know. And it's funny because one of the employees thought the same thing as me about the towing. So anyway, I came running out in the hall. I'm like, what is going on? And the guy that was yelling, who shall remain nameless, continued out the door and was yelling in the parking lot. And I don't know, some of our employees went out there. Oh, Ben already mentioned this yesterday. Mm-hmm. Went out there, and the dance studio people next door were saying, hey, is it safe for the kids to be around this guy, essentially? No. And our chess club staff said, yeah, it's fine. Hey, Donkel, how's it going? And then, yeah, is it safe? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, you heard it live, Chess Kid? Well, anyway, so you know about it. So I had all this adrenaline rushing.
2 bishops, what else?
Because it really scared me to death. And so the tournament director came out of the tournament room and said he cursed in there 3 or 4 times, screamed. But, there are adults and children in there. It's the F-bomb. So we kind of had a brief conference among all of us about what to do, and determined immediately that he was not going to be allowed to continue in the tournament. And
always play bishop F1.
The reason he got upset was because he lost to a lower rated player, and it was an extra rated game.
You're missing how exciting the game is.
Okay, darn.
Look how exciting it is.
Oh, it is exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me stop telling the story for a minute.
We're both going to resign soon.
Very exciting.
Let me see
exciting. See if I've picked the right.
I'm not sure if I should take this or take this or D2.
There's so many choices.
Yeah, let's take that because it looks fun. Fun on a bun. But yeah, keep telling.
Oh yeah, but I wanted to get caught up here. So anyway, we had a quick chat with each other. Sorry, and you play.
So he told me he was going to stop checkmate here.
Yeah.
And what did I say?
Gotcha, bitch.
You're a daisy if you do.
Oh.
Well, that did good.
So
not too good.
Yay. So anyway, so the guy comes back.
We're
all in there, and we're just incredulous at the level of emotion at losing the game that he would just scream like a maniac. So, he's pacing around out front on the phone and etc. And then he finally, like maybe 5 minutes later, comes back in. And I said, yeah, people were wondering, like, some of the customers asked, was he going to come back in? Like, I mean, he scared people. So anyway, he came back in. And I was like, oh shit, here he comes. We're like standing up front. Oh shit, here he comes.
Such language.
He comes in, and I'm gonna call him John. That's not his name. No, let me call him something else because we've got an employee named John. Sammy. So I said, Sammy, get out.
And he said, my name's not Sammy. So we were confused.
And he said, what?
Yeah, what did I do?
And I said, Sammy, get out.
Yeah, come on, Sammy.
And he goes, what did I do? And I said, get the fuck out of here. Come on.
He said, I'm not even Sammy. What's happening?
And he goes, well, I'm sorry.
He's innocent.
I just really got emotional. I just lost it. And he said something like I acted like a maniac.
He said, I got
so he was fully aware.
Baby.
And I was so mad in the moment. I said, just get out. Just get out. And then he would refuse to get out. I said, I'm calling the police. Which, I'm not, but you got to at least pretend you are. So he got out.
Did you say, let me out? Let me out.
He was pacing around up front. So listen, I've known this guy for years, okay? So then I started feeling like, oh, crap, what should we do? So we had a vote. It's like on Survivor, instead of voting somebody off the island, we had a vote to see whether he could come back in. And we were all wavering. Okay, he's still pacing. He's looking in the window. He doesn't even know we're having the vote. And the tournament director was voting, and the staff, and me. And
wouldn't it be an I?
Yes, and I were voting. You're correct. Subject. Anyway, what swayed it his way was the tournament director pointed out that if he didn't play the next round, it was going to be odd, which I hate more than anything, for somebody to not have an opponent. So we decided to let him back in. Mm-hmm. So I went out there and I said, Sammy, come on. I said,
what's his name now? Sammy?
I said, we've decided to let you back in. Come on in. And he was crying and very emotional about the chess club closing, to be honest.
Frankly.
Was part of it, but he struggles in general. I've cleaned up his coffee more than once where he's lost it. And so I was just really, emotional myself about the business closing. Mm-hmm. But honestly, we weren't going to let him back in except for he made it even. So he got back in.
Gotcha, bitch! Oh, snap! Do you see what's happening here?
Let me see. All right, so there's a pen. Okay. I can kind of see some of the ideas.
Check and then mate. One idea and then mate.
Okay.
Yeah, that was first played in the famous game Gotcha versus Bitch.
I see.
Yeah, I apologize. I should have said Gotcha, bitch. Eh?
So then the end of the story was he actually stood up in front of the whole tournament room before the next round started and apologized for his behavior and for his bad sportsmanship. And I mean, it was sincere, and said, he just struggled in that department and was trying to be better.
Was he a handicapper that's real sincere? Which musical? Got my horse right here. His name is Paul Revere. Here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. Guys
and dolls.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not a show.
Guys and dolls.
A show
obviously.
Kind of a person.
You're not a chauvinist? Oh.
Everyone started clapping. They did, Cheska. You were here. They did start clapping for Sammy's. So, he made amends. I've moved on from it. I'm just telling you, sometimes running the club, there was different drama here and there.
Guys and or dolls. That is a better answer. Mm-hmm. If he says the horse can do.
What do you do? I mean, he says he's
Are
doing
you a
the best
Stubby
he
K
can.
fan?
Stubby K.
Yeah, he's singing the song. Now, what other horse is named Paul Revere? D5? Didn't I just do this to him?
I know, I just
mated you the same way. What are you doing? You're 25. Come on. What's happening? Are you watching? Okay, get Kleenex. You're gonna cry when you see my next move. Get your Kleenex.
I got it.
No, you are gonna cry. You ready?
I'm
you
ready.
ready?
I'm ready. I'm not gonna cry, but
You know who's gonna cry? My opponent.
yeah. That was pretty cool. I can't ever see anything like that.
I didn't see it either.
Are you allowed to say the F word in the club? Of course not. I mean, there are children. I mean, of course I've said it before, but